Hi, I'm Neil Wain, and today I'm here at the Belfry in the Ping fitting room, and I'm going to be comparing the Ping S55 iron to the Ping I series iron. Okay, so I've got the Trackman with me, so what I'm going to do is hit a few shots with each, okay, and give you some feedback off the laptop with dispersions, distances, club head speeds, feel, workability, just give you some feedback really on how they both perform and how they look. Okay guys, so firstly I've got the Ping I series. What I want to say though before I begin is that I've got the same shaft for both, okay, just an X100 on the same lie angle. It's a black lie angle, which is the standard lie angle for Ping, okay, that's what I currently use. So we know that all the stats that I'm going to get, all the works in the club head, okay. So with the Ping I series, Ping say that it's a player's looking head, okay, with moderate forgiveness, with quite a bit of workability there. So let's hit a few just to see how they feel. Looks nicer to dress. Quite a small head. That was a nice strike. Popped up quite high, that one. It's a good feel. I like the weight. Wind's slightly off the left today, so it's pushing them across a little bit, but that felt really good. Quite solid. That was a good swing. Hit that one nice. Feels really good. Now they seem to be launching up, it's going quite high that. I'd be interested to see if this goes higher than the S55. But as I said, it feels very solid. I like the way that it looks. I want slightly out the toe, but it's still flown really good. So before I look at the laptop really in general guys, that felt really good. It's a nice, it looks good at address. There's not too much offset, which is pretty nice to look at. Sits good. Very high launching, very strong ball flight, so it'll be interesting to see what the S55 does in comparison. Okay, so now for the S55, alright, so this is, as I can see straight away, a little bit smaller head, a little bit thinner on the top. Okay, Ping say that it's maximum for workability, however I've heard that they're not as forgiving as the I series, so let's hit a few and see how we get on. It's definitely smaller. I series to look at address. I quite like a smaller head though. Well, that's definitely launched lower. Be interesting to see how it's done in terms of distance. I like the way that it looks at address. That was a great strike, that first one. A little bit towards the net that one, but again it's still flown as good as the first one really. For me personally, I think that the 55 just launching it a better. It seems to be going a little bit higher with the I series, so Ping are right in what they say, it does launch higher than the S55. Just prefer this ball flight. That felt really good. Like one more. Definitely launches a little bit lower, feels great off the face. I don't think it's going to lose a lot of distance over the I-Series. It'd be interesting to see, okay? So let's go over to the laptop now and compare the stats from the Trackman, guys.
Okay, so we're over here now at the laptop, just going to have a quick look at a few of the stats. As you can see there, the stats in the white up above are the Ping I-Series, as you can see there where I've got the mouse, and just below there we've got the S55 in the yellow. Okay, so firstly guys, what I want to look at is ball speed. Okay, so we've got 117 mile an hour average with the Ping I-Series as to 118 mile an hour with it, so pretty similar with that really. Okay, another one that I want to have a quick look at is quite important is club head speed. So club head speed there, we've got 85 with the I-Series as opposed to 86 with the S55, so up by 1 mile an hour, not a great deal of difference there. So in terms of club head speed and ball speed, they're very, very similar. However, you can see here, total distance carry, so I got 166 with the S55 as opposed to 169 with the I-Series, so there's 3 yards gain there in terms of carry, and as a total distance I've got 176 for the S55 and 181 for the I-Series. So there's a total distance there, that's 5 yards gain, so it's 5 yards longer guys. And one thing that I have noticed down here is the dispersion, you can see in white there, of the I-Series is a lot tighter as opposed to the one with the S55. Now the only thing I can think about that really is that the S55 felt great off the face, however I did have the one miss it in there, so I think that the miss it has brought that dispersion down, so the dispersion basically is a lot bigger. Okay, so for me personally, in terms of how they look at address, how it felt off the face, I did prefer the S55, it looked better. However, in terms of performance, I think that the I-Series has slightly outperformed the S55 for me personally. Okay, I hope that's give you a little bit more feedback guys, and a little bit of an idea of what the I-Series does compared to the S55. Okay, so if I was to play one of the two at the minute, it'd have to be the I-Series I think, although it did launch quite high. You can see in the top right of the screen there the whites, so it's launched a little bit higher and gone a little bit further as well, so it's done exactly what it thought it had. So all in all, they're both very good irons, they both felt very good, but for me personally the I-Series has outperformed the S55.
So I hope that little club review there has helped you out guys. If there are any other club reviews or questions you've got for me, please get in touch. Also follow me on Twitter on the address below. Any questions you've got, fire them over to me, I'll gladly answer them. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.